Recently, we had the opportunity to tour Corning's testing facilities in Corning, New York. They make Gorilla Glass for over 3 billion devices worldwide. So what makes Gorilla Glass such a popular choice for manufacturers, and what sets it apart from other glass? Let's find out. I'm Gary, and this is You Break I Fix, Learn. Corning uses a process called ion exchange to strengthen Gorilla Glass. Gorilla Glass is chemically tempered. See, glass is always weaker in tension than it is in compression. To increase the tension the glass can take, engineers can pre-stress the surface of the glass with that ion exchange process we were talking about earlier. Basically, they're taking smaller sodium ions and replacing them with larger potassium ions. This puts compressive force on the surface of the glass. Now that those ions are exchanged and the compression is applied, any force needs to overcome that compressive force before it can put tension on the glass. But that ion exchange process isn't what sets Gorilla Glass apart. Not completely. They put a big emphasis on something they call damage resistance. To understand that, we're going to need to understand a little bit more about how glass breaks. Now, glass is only as strong as its imperfections. Any surface scratches or imperfections can significantly weaken the overall strength of that piece of glass. Take standard window glass, for example. It withstood about 45 pounds in our 4-point bend fixture. However, if we scratch the surface of that glass with a little bit of sandpaper and apply the same force in that 4-point bend fixture, the glass only withstood 7.64 pounds of force. That's an 83% reduction. Pretty significant. Now, unscratched Gorilla Glass withstood 78.06 pounds in our 4-point bend fixture. That's a big improvement over standard window glass. However, where it really shines is in retained strength. The scratched piece of Gorilla Glass was weakened by only 17%. That's a huge improvement over the 83 of standard glass. Those small surface scratches we applied with the sandpaper significantly weaken the glass. They serve as stress concentrators, and the glass breaks way easier. Indention tests performed in Corning's lab on our visit show a piece of standard glass being indented with a diamond tip. You can see when that indenter is pulled back, microfractures just explode around where that indenter was. We do the same thing with Gorilla Glass, and that just doesn't happen. That right there is why Gorilla Glass is such a popular choice for manufacturers around the world. Its ability to retain strength after suffering surface imperfections is what sets it apart from any other glass on the market. I'm Gary, thanks for watching.